Bandicoot 2. Vortex strikes back. Press start to begin.
Okay. Yo, what's up? Shotgun, nice to see you here. You came literally like instantly when I began the stream. I'm about to start in a second. What's up? I tried to get my camera to work, but my camera's not working properly for some reason. Yeah, I don't usually stream a lot anymore, especially with Platform Peril using the new method now, but when I get the chance to stream, it's always a treat to be able to do so. Also, shout out to my browser on my PlayStation 2 just breaking on the logo screen. That's how old this PS2 is. I've had this since 2001. I probably should move my thing close. Uh-oh. Did that unplug? Okay, no, it didn't. You still have your OG PS2 Summer? Yeah, I've had mine for 24 years, and it's still working out. Which is really nice, because I have so many amazing games on here. Also, alright, let's do this.
Stop.
Yes, the run always begins with Cortex screaming. There's no other way it could begin. Alright, so what we're actually going to do is we're not going to start with level 1. We're going to start with level 3. I have a strategy in mind. It's actually been a while since I've used a PS2 controller, so it's kind of weird getting used to it again. Mainly because I couldn't get my capture card to work for a while, and now I finally fixed it. So yeah, as you can see, we can't go on that path yet, but that is okay, because what we are gonna do is this. Alright, we're gonna collect this gem now, and we're gonna take an extra mask with us into level 1. There's a reason for this. I've kind of changed my strategy for the 100% speedrun here. So yes, we're going to take this back. Actually, no, let's go into level 4 first. We're going to go into level 4 and get this gem and crystal first. There is a reason I am doing it in this order. And you'll understand why in a few moments. What PS2 and or PS1 games do you have, Shotgun? I'm curious. I have like 30-something PS1 games and about the same amount of PS2 as well. So yes, also by the way, so this is why. So if you get 3 masks, you get invincibility, and for some reason there's a weird glitch in this game where if you crawl using the invincibility mask, you speed up. Why is this a thing? I'm not sure, but it is. Alright, let's not... I'm going a bit slow backtracking because I don't want to make a stupid mistake. Okay, so there's a pit here. Oh my gosh, I almost got caught on the geometry. Yeah, Shotgun, if you're... Let me know what PS2 and/or PS1 games you had. I'm curious. Always curious to know what games people had when they were younger. Okay. Okay. I mean, that wasn't really necessary to get those extra lives, but why not? Okay. Alright, now we're gonna go to level 2. Side note, I think the audio is glitching out on my PS2 because the invincibility music sounded off. Okay. Let's see if I can get this in only a few attempts. Ah, damn it. There we go. That only took me 3 tries. That's actually pretty good for me. Sometimes that takes me like 20-something tries. That's really inconsistent for me. That glitch. Because, yeah, in case it wasn't obvious, you're not supposed to get that gem until later on. I will take a look at your list in a minute, Shotgun. Once I go to the loading screen, I will take a look. Well, no, this game doesn't even really have loading screens. Like, when it transitions between this and the warp room, rather. I'm time trailing? No, I have the splits set up in a weird way. Okay, I'm looking. Killzone, Shadow Hearts, Armored Core, Last Raven, God of War, FF12, Onimusha. Oh, do you have Armored Core 2? Armored Core 2, I actually got pretty recently at my retro store, like a year ago. and it's become one of my favorite PS2 games now. I think Armored Core 2 was a PS2 launch title. You think it might be in storage? Fair enough. Also, if you're wondering why I have the splits organized by warp room and not by level, it's because I am trying out different things in terms of my level order to see if I can make myself go any faster, like using the invincibility mask to my advantage in the early levels, as you can see. I don't think I've ever walked into a bonus room with a invincibility mask before in my life. That's pretty funny that I managed to do that. Nope. There we go. The game can't handle my power. It started lagging. The game was lagging. I was doing so well there. Alright, I probably should have went for the blue gem first, but I wanted to see what happens if I use the invincibility mask to my advantage. Like, yes, I go through an extra loading screen, but... Or white screen, I should say. It's not even a loading screen, it's a white screen. Okay. You don't see Armored Core 2, but you found your copy of Area 51. Admittedly, I have not played a lot of the games that you listed out before. I've played quite a few PS2 games, but not the ones you listed. But I have heard good things about a lot of the ones you listed. Some of my favorite PS2 games include, I already mentioned Armored Core 2. I also am a big fan of Shadow of the Colossus. What's it called? Oh, I almost missed that. Oh my gosh, I almost missed that jump. That would have been a disaster if I missed that. Okay, I'll actually talk when I get back to the loading screen, because I could have fucked up pretty bad there. There is a lot of time to save in my splits, granted, but... Okay. This is where I need to start being a little bit cautious. This area. I have a really weird D-pad because I don't have a normal PS2 controller anymore. My old PS2 controller's broke, so I have like one of those shitty ones from like the GameStop or something. We're gonna intentionally take a hit there. Okay. Oh gosh, why did the game have to lag there of all times? I'm glad it didn't affect me in the end, but jeez. But yeah, some of my favorite PS2 games include Armored Core 2, Shadow of the Colossus, NBA Street Volume 2, back when EA was actually good. There's a lot of other ones that I can't recall off the top of my head, because I'm like in the moment, but I'll try to have them come to me as I play along. Also, yeah, so you can't bring masks into the boulder levels, which is part of why I was trying to do the levels in a certain order. Whoop. I'm not even gonna try... Okay, maybe there. Yeah, I can slide spin here, I'm fine. Okay. Here, though, I'm not even gonna attempt. Okay, yeah, then I can do it here. Oh, I almost forgot about that one. Whoops. Alright, I'm fine. I almost forgot about that pit at the very end of the Nitro area. You think you've only played Armored Core out of the list? I mean, fair. The PS2 is a console where it had literal hundreds of games that are amazing, so I wouldn't blame you if you play like a lot of different combinations of games. And obviously, every person can only afford a certain number, so... Okay, this is gonna be tricky. Okay. Alright, let's do this good. Ooh. Uh-oh. Shit! Damn it. The D-pad is not good on this, and it showed right there when I was trying to make a quick dash for the... Like, I am swapping between using analog when D-pad when I feel is necessary, and I felt like it was necessary to use D-pad there. But it didn't work out. I guess I'm gonna have to try doing this using analog! Fuck. I'm losing time. I'm not gonna restart the run, though. Not yet. Because there's plenty of places I can save time. I usually never have trouble with this. Oh, fuck you! I've literally never had trouble with this before, like, since I was a kid. I don't know how I'm fucking this up so bad. No! No! What is happening? I have never fucked this up so many times. Ever. How am I fucking this up so bad? Okay. I have more of a lead on the boulder this time, so hopefully... Oh, finally! I don't know how I managed to fuck that up so many times. Yeah, I lost a lot of time there. That sucks. I think I could have actually done under my splits if I didn't die there like 4 or 5 times. But I can save time in other places. You gotta shake the rust off. It also doesn't help that I have a really bad D-pad on this controller. It sucks. Like, the D-pad is literally a circle. Like, it's a circle. That's how the D-pad is designed on this controller. So it's really easy to accidentally go in a direction you didn't mean to. Yeah, I don't have my original PS2 controllers anymore, unfortunately. How expensive are... I don't know. I haven't tried to get a PS2 controller in a little while. But I would imagine decently expensive given how long the PS2's been out of the market. Okay. I had to make a quick power move of taking off my hoodie that I was wearing because it started getting hot in my room. But yeah, I guess the splits honestly could have been worse. It could have been worse. There's still time to make up for it. Okay. This level, I hate. This level is what I like to call the run-killing level, because it has a lot of really bullshit box placement where you cannot slow down the bear to get them. This being one of them right here. See, like, I missed the box. This is the run killer. So the quicker I get this over with, the better. Oh, you fuck. You have to be literal pixel perfect with your movements in getting some of these. Which really sucks. This is actually my least favorite level in the entire game to 100% because of that issue. There we go. Alright, and then here's the second completely bullshit section for collecting boxes. Yep. There's $30 controllers on Amazon. The question is, are they good ones, though? Okay. Oh, fuck off. I hate that part so much. Worst 2 seconds of the entire game. Worst 2 seconds of gameplay in the entire game. That one hill section of getting those 3 boxes spread out. Worst section of the game. There we go. They're Amazon refurbs of real Sony. Oh, okay. Alright, I might have to look into that then, because yeah, this playing on an analog on this shitty knockoff controller makes this a lot harder. And I think you've been able to kind of see that in places. Like, I'll actually show off my controller on the webcam if the webcam wants to actually work when I'm done here. It's not good. Oh, why did I jump over that? Whatever. Okay, at least I didn't fuck that boulder stage up a bunch. Oh yeah, Snow Go bonus. I'm doing the levels in a different order, so I actually am not getting to that until later. It's no matter. We'll deal with that in a second. I'm gonna deal with the Snow Go bonus in a moment. That was risky, but it worked. Alright, we are not gonna touch that checkpoint crate. Gosh, belly flopping that iron crate during the boulder chase when I was a kid gave me so much anxiety. Yeah, no, trust me, I feel that. I used to have a lot of trouble with that when I was a kid too. How's it going, Josh? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're actually gonna damage boost our way through this. And then we're gonna go back. Dealing with insomnia, but what else is new? Yeah, that's fair. Fair, dude. Okay. And since I already got the red gem using the glitch, I can just exit out of this level immediately once I enter. This is the way you're actually supposed to go to get the red gem. But you still have to get that secret egg, like you just have to unlock that secret exit as part of the 100%. It still counts. Taking creative liberties is more fun, yeah. But you still have to actually get into the exit as part of the 100%. That counts as part of 100%. Okay. Whoops. If only the cold hard crash box gem wasn't needed for 100%. Hot take, I actually don't think the cold hard crash box gem is that bad. I have a consistent strategy for it that has worked for me continuously, which you'll see way later on in the run when I get to cold hard crash. Is that the strat? Don't forget about. Yes, but there's more to it than that. The part where everyone complains about the backtracking is, I don't really think is that bad. Like, it's bad when you're first doing it, but once you figure out a strategy, then it's not that bad. There's way worse sections in the game to try to 100% than that. And yeah, the box that is above the camera's view tripped me up so much as a kid, but at least that's the only box in the entire game that does that, as opposed to Crash It's About Time, where they pull that shit in like every single level of the entire game, which I hated so much. You love how grumpy Crash looks in his ice skating animation? Yeah. Excellent. If you're wondering, that was intentional. Also, yes, that's a glitch in this game that's quite infamous for speedrunning. It's extremely useful. It's a glitch. It's not supposed to happen. They patched that in the third game, but they didn't realize that was a thing in the second game. Whoa. Whoops. Also, my second hot take is that I actually really like basically all of the snow levels in this game. Cold Hard Crash isn't good, but the other two I really enjoy. And there are still aspects of Cold Hard Crash that I do like. The idea, your hot take is the blue gem for not bringing a single box of GS. No, I agree. I thought that was insanely cool when I was a kid, when I first discovered that. I agree with you. I really like that. That's a really cool concept. Okay. You're basically granted the first hit in this boss fight for free. You wish the orange gem hadn't been retired? Yeah, same. I don't get why they retired it. And then they retired the purple gem in It's About Time. Fun fact. It's just red, green, yellow, and blue, and It's About Time. Okay, I made up quite a bit of time on that second warp room after my rough start. Other than the polar bear level, that went about as flawlessly as it could have gone. So I am very happy with that. I should have enough time to still make it, I think. It's risky, but I think it's possible. Oh, I almost went straight into the whirlpool. Shit. Okay, yeah, I made it. Alright, my risk actually paid off of getting the first 2 checkpoints ahead of time. So now I don't have to restart the entire level for the other gem. My risk actually paid off. That's a new strategy that I incorporated into this run that I had never done before. What I just did there. Because I figured that out. That you actually have enough time. That timer is a lot less strict than I thought it was. That's really hard to avoid, that plant. Risky biscuits. Yep. But it paid off. My risk paid off. Sometimes you gotta risk it for the I don't want to use biscuit because that's what you just used. Sometimes you gotta risk it for the Trisket? That works. Risk it for the Trisket. Trisket. My favorite Triscuits are the garlic and herb ones. No, oh, Jake. Sorry, I thought you were Josh for a second, because Josh is also in chat. How's it going, Jake? Why is there a checkpoint there? I don't remember a checkpoint crate being there. Or maybe there is? I don't know. Maybe I forgot. Why does it feel like... Maybe I'm misremembering the level. For some reason, it feels like to me the checkpoint crates are in different places? I don't know. Oh, son of a bitch. I fucked up. Maybe it changes spawns if you do good enough? Maybe? Because, yeah, I don't remember those checkpoint crates being where they were. I don't know. I could be just tripping, though. Okay. Herb Triscuit with some cream cheese? That does sound good. Okay. Ooh, I almost died. Okay, we're good. We're good. Game, can you... Thank you. Just so I don't have to do that section again in case somehow I die. Okay, don't let the -303 fool you because I'm doing the levels in a slightly different order. We'll know for sure how far ahead or behind I am at the end of the workroom. So that's not an actual indicator of how well I'm doing at the moment. Uh-oh. That could have been disastrous. I almost fucked up there. Best level in the game? It's one of the best levels. I think my favorite level is Air Crash, which we just exited from. Oh my gosh. Oh, facepalm. Facepalm. I can't believe that just happened. I overshot the jump. My goodness. Facepalm. Alright, so I lost about 30 seconds from that. That was the stupidest death I've maybe ever had in this game. Okay. And now, the secret area of doom. Seriously, this area is pretty damn hard. I'm really glad the game gives you as many masks as it does in this section, because yeah, this section is a pain in the ass. We're hunting bandicoots? Yeah. Amazing how I took a death in the bonus level, but not in that bonus area that's notoriously hard. Okay. This is the coolest part of the level, obviously. Seriously, this part's awesome. Little bear runs from big bear. Bearception. You wish the section was longer? Same, but I think it might have strained the PS1 graphical chip. You could even see on my screen that the game was kind of lagging in that section. And because I'm doing these levels in a different order, it will look like I have like an 8-minute split save on this level if I do it quickly enough. Even though that's not the actuality of the case. Actuality, is that even a word? Oh wait, no, actuality is a word, what am I saying? I'm so invested in this speedrun that I'm now questioning what English words are. Haha, I didn't fall for it, you jerk. I used to always fall for that as a kid. That one section there with the box to the left. Alright. That went flawlessly, which I'm really happy about. That went absolutely flawlessly. Look at that, 10-minute split saves. I'm so good at video games, you guys. Alright, what we're actually gonna do here is we are gonna ignore all the crates except for this. Oh wait, no, there's no mask there, that's right. What am I thinking? We're actually gonna ignore the checkpoint crate over here for now. Whoop. Oh. Well, okay, there goes that plan. And since I died, I'm gonna have to do this stage again, but whatever. I meant to avoid the checkpoint crate, because I wanted to backtrack and do this after the skull path, but we'll do it in the other way, I guess. Okay. It's fine, we'll do it the other way around. I'll just rush through the entire level for a second time to get the skull path. It's gonna cost some time, but what can you do? Whoops. Whoop. I like how you can see the third island of Crash 1 in the background of this level. That's a really cool touch. It's like a shadow figure, but you can see it. Always love seeing the other islands in the background in Crash 1 too. Yeah, no, that is a really cool detail. Especially for early PS1 games where it was difficult to get graphics like this. Alright, we're gonna wait for these guys to do their head spin. Whoa! Whew! Close one. Alright, well now we're gonna lose time because I'm gonna have to do this level a second time because I fucked up. But at least I got the box gem pretty quickly. Okay. Okay, also, these sections used to kind of trip me up as a kid, but now that I know you can actually spin the barrels, this section's pretty easy. Yeah, if you didn't know, you can actually spin those barrels. I didn't know that until, like, I was in my 20s. Well, my early 20s, because I'm still technically in my 20s, but I'm in my late 20s now. What the heck? What happened to the lighting there? The light just decided to go out on that platform for some reason. Yawn gun. I turned 28 in about 2 weeks. A little over 2 weeks, actually, but yeah. Oh, that should not have counted as a double hit. Come on. Doesn't change it, whippersnapper. Alright, so I'm gonna be a little bit behind my splits again for sure by the time I'm done with the third boss. But hopefully we can make up time in the fourth warp room. If I didn't have to redo Road to Ruin to get that... Oh my gosh. If I didn't have to redo Road to Ruin to get that Skull Path gem, then I probably would have been able to just easily beat my splits here. But I had to waste like 4 extra minutes because of that. Alright. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. This is intended, by the way, in case it wasn't obvious. Whoop. Okay. Get it. There we go. Okay. Now we go to the third boss. There's no way I can do this boss fight in 45 seconds. So I'm not beating my split time for this warp room. Hey look, it's Orange Koala Kong. Yeah, true. I like Tiny better than Koala Kong, but you're not wrong. It's basically the same character. Alright, I got really lucky with the RNG there. That actually worked out perfectly in my favor. Like, I could not have asked for better than that, really. So yeah, I'm only about 22 seconds behind my splits. Not bad. It could have been way worse. Alright. I have no idea what these enemies are supposed to be, by the way. Are they, like, irons? What are they? What are they supposed to be? I genuinely don't know to this day what those are supposed to be. Slugs wearing gas masks? Oh, that's not a bad theory, I suppose. I could see that, maybe. If only Crash had this kind of monkey barred speed in Wrath of Cortex, yeah, tell me about it. I mean, I like Wrath of Cortex for the most part, but that's inexcusable, the monkey bar speeds. They're stupid. That was really risky, but it paid off. Whoop. And yeah, I agree, Droid Void would be better, although the mech suit is shitty. I hate using the mech suit. Especially because you have to constantly stop in place in order to use it, and one little tiny thing will kill it, even though it's a giant mech suit. It's really stupid. Whoa, I forgot about that guy. I almost died to that guy twice. Actually, let's do level 19 first. Whoop! Oh wow, that actually hit that enemy? I don't know how, but I'll take it. I love how you can see the bonus stage from this area. It's just in the center of this area. Can I backtrack with this? I wonder. Am I able to backtrack? I think I am. Okay, nope, that was not worth it. Whatever. At least I got the gem. It was worth a try. $49 crates in a bonus stage is crazy. I think there might be more crates in the bonus stage than the actual level, but I could be wrong. Oh, fuck. I'm stupid. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Yeah, there is. There's more boxes in the bonus stage than there is the actual level in this stage. That's kind of funny. I never realized that before, but yeah. Alright. Now for what in my opinion, one of the absolute most annoying levels to 100%. Digging it. I really don't like 100%ing this level, because it forces you to backtrack in a 3D environment, where you can barely see what's coming. Fun fact, if you go up in that steel crate area, there's like 5 extra 1-ups up there. I found that out kinda recently, actually. There's like 5 extra 1-ups on that little steel crate thing on the top of that area. Also, what I'm first going to do is I'm going to intentionally run into these nitro crates, because I don't want to deal with them later. Okay, I got past the worst part of the stage, thank fuck. I actually got through the worst part of the stage without dying once, which I'm really happy about. I have unfinished business because I have to get the last exit, the last secret, yeah, secret exit. There we go. I love how the bees get mad at Crash for the crime of existing, but are chill as fuck about having bomb-spitting plants as neighbors. Yeah, I know, right? Crash is just minding his own business, and then you have these really loud bombs constantly going off next to their hive that must wake them in their sleep. Come on. Who's the real enemy? And I don't have to do this because I already got that gem. So yeah, now I have all of the secret exits. Maybe the bees are racist. Against bandicoots? Maybe. Okay. It's really funny how they just put the purple gem at the very start of that path. I've actually went through that whole path before for fun, even though it's not necessary, but yeah. It's really funny how they make this giant path, and then they just put the gem right at the start of the path, completely rendering the entire path pointless outside of the very beginning of it. Oof. Okay. I remember on GameFAQs it said a walkthrough literally said, "Ask for a purple gem." I have no idea. Sorry. I figured that shit out as a kid. I'm gonna brag about that. I didn't need GameFAQs or anything. I figured that shit out as a kid. The clues to me were that A, the nitro crates were slightly in the wall, and B, that the nitro crates didn't bounce like all of the other nitro crates in the game. And also C, why is there just random nitro crates there for literally no reason? That's another thing. I just used logical deduction as a kid to figure it out. It took me a while to figure it out, granted, but once I did, it was really satisfying. And that's pretty clever. Alright, so here's my strategy for Cold Hard Crash. Here's what we're gonna do. I have a strategy for this, believe it or not. Just making sure the TNT blew up. Okay, there should be 31 boxes on this path. Yep, okay. Alright, here's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna ignore the checkpoint crate for now, and go onto this path. And then, using the power of invincibility, we are going to speedrun through this. And instead of collecting that gem now, we're going to just go straight back. And get the checkpoint to make sure I never have to get the crates in that section ever again. There we go. Or at least till the next speed run, rather, but you know what I mean. Whoops. That was a dumb mistake, but whatever. What? How did I miss that? There we go. Oh my gosh. 2 masks lost to penguins of all enemies. That's kind of embarrassing, actually. Come on, get out. Is there anything that... Oh no. I always think there's something back here in this stage as well, because there is in Snow Go. But there's not. Oh, shit. I forgot I didn't have a mask. Okay. Box gem acquired. Now I'm gonna go through the level again just to quickly get the other gem. Now that I got the hard gem out of the way. That's always been my strategy for tackling this level. Yes, it does take a little bit of extra time, but also the invincibility allows you to speed up in that section, and also it's more likely to ensure I don't fuck up along the way. Maybe penguins. Oh, don't even joke about that, dude. Just not in these times. Alright. And now on to engine. Fun fact, you can actually walk off the back side of these platforms where the rails are. I didn't know that for the longest time until I did it by accident one day. Alright, imagine if the game gave you the option to hand over the crystals. Bonus sort of game over. Yeah, that would be, that'd be pretty funny, but... Alright. Wow, alright, we actually have a shot of beating my personal best. I have a shot at this. What we're actually going to do is start with spaced out, just so I do the really hard section with the 5 colored gems first. And also I want to get masks so I can go into piston it away with them. This is the part I've always found to be the hardest of this part. I always struggle with this bit. Mainly because of that part right there that I just passed. Whoop. Let's not risk that. Not risking it. Okay. I love how they just gave up and didn't bother to make a thing for the purple gem path part of it. Kind of like the purple gem itself. They just gave up and didn't really put the gem at the end of the challenge. They just sort of, here you go, have it. Once you find it. Okay. We don't need that right now. Hopefully. Hopefully. Whoa, I almost missed that jump. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, no, this isn't the level that... Oh, my gosh, I'm stupid. I thought that this was the level... It's piston it away that you have to go back to the start. What was I thinking? Oh, my gosh. Fuck me. I'm so stupid. Okay. That was a really stupid death to take on Spaced Out. I don't know how I died there. I should not have died there. Alright, yeah. This stage has 60 boxes. I distinctly remember that bit. So I got all the boxes. Alright, well I didn't get masks like I wanted, which is a shame. Let's see if I do Night Fight, if I can get masks. Because I'm gonna probably need them for, Piston It Away, because of the backtracking. I find the backtracking in Piston It Away to be harder than the backtracking in Cold Hard Crash, to be honest. Cold Hard Crash is the one everyone complains about, but I think it's honestly way harder in Piston It Away. Especially because you have to backtrack to get to the skull path, as opposed to backtracking on the skull path itself, meaning you're way more at risk for fucking up. And you have way higher stakes if you fuck up. Oh shit. Okay. I need to get this gem. I actually probably could have gotten the gem from the other direction, but oh well. Alright, yeah, take the gem and die. Oh, I hate this. There we go. It's easy to get caught in the geometry on that little section I just did. That's why I said I hate this. Because I've gotten caught on the geometry there a couple of times. Oh, whoops. Crash was... I can't read that whole message at the moment, sorry. Something about Cortex power? Sorry, I can't read the whole message at the moment. Okay, now for the backtracking. That backtracking is actually not that bad. Oh, I almost I almost spun on an enemy that I would have died on if I had spun. Okay, now let me try to read this message. I think best pack tracking was Crash and Cortex Power. I really like the concept of Cortex Power. There are a few sections where it is hard to see where you're backtracking to, so I'm not a huge fan of that. But otherwise, yeah, Cortex Power is a pretty fun level, even if it's really hard. Especially in Crash 1, where you have to beat the whole stage without dying. Excuse me, and there's so many different ways you can die in that level. Instantly. Alright. Oh, this is gonna be so stressful. I know you get a mask here, but this is gonna be stressful. If I can get past this without fucking up, I will feel pretty good, and I think I will be able to beat my splits, even if just barely. Even with the spaced out screw up. Because all I have left after this is the jetpack levels and Cortex. Which is also a jetpack level, funny enough. Controversial opinion, I never minded the jetpack levels. In fact, I actually think they're pretty damn cool. Even as a kid, I always enjoyed them. And the music kicks so much ass in the jetpack levels. It's so good. I'm being more cautious than usual because I really don't want to mess this up. Okay. Don't kill this enemy. I need him to get back. Okay, yeah, this is the level I need to backtrack. So I need to leave... Oh no, those crates aren't the ones I need to leave. It's this one I need to leave. Ooh, I barely made that. Okay. This is also the last bonus round I have to do since the other two levels are jetpack levels and thus don't have bonus rounds in them. Okay. Good. Wow, I don't think I've ever managed to completely jump past that entire thing before. I'm actually pretty impressed I was able to do that. I didn't know that was possible. Okay, now I backtrack. And I have 2 masks to spare, thank fuck. Okay. Yeah, I needed those masks. Thank goodness I got them. Alright. Now I gotta just get... Ow! I just felt like a spasm in my arm. I just need to get to the checkpoint in this without dying, and then I will feel good. Once I can get to the checkpoint, I think I can breathe. I'm eventually going for trying to get under 2 hours in this game for 100%. I'm so... Well, not so close, but I'm getting pretty close to it. And I think I have the capability to pull it off. It's gonna just take some practice. Ooh, I thought I touched that for a second. Okay. All I have left is the jetpack levels in Cortex. Oh gosh, my arm is really spasming now. Alright, let's do this. I have 9 minutes to complete the 2 jetpack levels in Cortex. Oh, it didn't blow up the other crate. Good thing I caught that. I thought it would, but I guess I was wrong, and it's a good thing I didn't move on. Anyway, yeah, I'm just enjoying the kick-ass music now. Alright, one more stage, and then Cortex. Whoop. But yeah, I really never thought that the jetpack was that hard to control, honestly. Almost didn't see that one crate. Whoop. What happens if you get invincibility in the jetpack levels? I've actually never tested that before. It is technically possible to do. If I had one more mask, I would have gotten it. Oh gosh, the lag! Okay, let's just fucking... Oh wow, I somehow didn't hit it at all. I thought I was gonna... I was trying to just damage boost that, but I somehow avoided them completely. I'll take it. Alright. Let's fucking do this. As long as I don't fuck up on Cortex, which I shouldn't because he's really easy, but... As long as I don't fuck up on Cortex, it's a new record. Let's do this. Alright. Oh, man. The last time I did a run, I killed Cortex in, like, less than 15 seconds, I think. Or no, less than 30 seconds. 15 seconds is impossible. Yes! I did it! I've done it! I have beaten my time by 3 minutes and 39 seconds. Let's go. New record. I am on my road to getting under 2 hours. Even with all the mistakes I made, I was still able to beat my time. So that means as long as I don't make a lot of those stupid mistakes I did in this run, I should definitely be able to eventually get under 2 hours. Woo! That feels good that that actually worked out. In spite of how bad I did at the first boulder stage. I cannot believe I died like 4 times in the first boulder stage. It's so embarrassing. But it worked out. I'm just gonna let the credits play. Once the credits are done rolling, then I'm gonna just, I can't exactly raid them because they're a YouTube streamer, but I'm going to post the stream of a friend of mine who is trying to be an up-and-coming YouTube streamer. So I'm going to go ahead and post their stream link in the chat. If you guys could support them, that would be great. But I understand if not. But yeah, so they're trying to become a streamer and do it semi full time. So any support to them would be great if possible. Rest in peace, Brendan O'Brien, by the way, the voice of Engine. He died a couple of years ago. Rest in peace, Brendan O'Brien. Alright. And that's all, folks.